My dear ones, most cordial welcome to another reflective episode on Saint Joseph. The divine word to redeem fallen human race was born of an immaculate virgin. This virgin was espoused to her husband, Saint Joseph, that he might be the shield and protector of her honor and to conceal for the time the secret of the incarnation. God, in his wisdom, provided Mary with a spouse who was himself a virgin to be the guardian of her virginal purity. In Eden, God instituted the marital bond and had bestowed his blessing upon it and upon the first married couple, Adam and Eve. Before becoming parents of their children, they had fallen from the grace and committed sin against God. God repaired the first man's sin by instituting another marriage, this time between Joseph and Mary, in reparation of his glory and to remedy the defect of the first. It is the universal opinion of the church fathers, and that was the scholars, priests, and heads of the synagogue who proposed and brought about this alliance between Joseph and Mary. The admiration excited in the minds of priests by the sight of virtues made them to select for this heavenly maiden a spouse who is worthy of her. In order to see the features of married bond and the connecting role of Saint Joseph and Mary, we shall see the Old and New Testament references. Now the question occurs whether the marriage alliance between Joseph and Mary became an obstacle to the consecration of her virginity and to the service of God. However, Mary's consecration is formed by an inward inspiration which remains between herself and God. Her silence leads us to the conclusion, my secret to myself. The Blessed Virgin herself had told that she was assured by the divine revelation that her virginity would not be endangered. Joseph was her nearest kin, probable nephew to her mother, but he never knew her. He led a life of contemplation and total renunciation. He has no earthly desire but to remain in his obscurity, forgotten of all and known only to God. Joseph and Mary are the best model of marital bond who had acknowledged and accomplished the will of God through silence. God created everyone with an exact plan. To accomplish God's plan, we want to surrender ourselves to God like Joseph and Mary, who had surrendered their lives even in the midst of miseries. So, let's follow the faithfulness of Joseph and Mary to the service of God and their silent life to fulfill God's will. May God bless you all.